Hello dear learners, welcome to this SWAYAM NPTEL online course on inclusive education. I am Dr. Umakant Prasad, an assistant professor from Department of Education, Binay Bhavan, Vishwabharati Shanti Niketan. This is week 10 and today we are going to discuss educational schemes and programs for girls and women. During this lecture, we will cover different educational schemes and programs for upliftment of girls and women. Educational schemes for girls and women are targeted efforts to correct a long-standing imbalance. For generations, social and economic barriers have been denied the same access to schooling and education to the girls that boys have had. These programs are designed to break down those walls. The core goal is straightforward: to get more girls into schools and support them so that they can complete their education. This is done through practical support such as providing money for fees, offering free books and meals, or building safe local schools exclusively for girls. These initiatives are not just about fairness, but they are a smart investment in the future. Educating girls empowers them to lead healthier, more productive lives. It strengthens families, boosts economies, and builds more stable and progressive societies for everyone. This introduction will explore these vital programs, which are essential tools for creating a more equal and empowered world. Let us try to central government educational schemes. Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya scheme is one of the most important schemes for girls. In July 2004, the Indian government launched the Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya scheme with the goal of increasing access to education for girls by operating residential schools. This initiative is being executed in educationally backward blocks where female rural literacy rate fall below the national average. 75% of the seats in Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas are reserved for people who are classified as scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, OBCs or minorities. The remaining 25% of positions are occupied by girls from below poverty line families. Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya targets specifically girls above the age of 10. Girls of this age who are out of school demand bridge course to integrate them into Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas. In Karnataka, these services are being offered in all 58 operational Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas located in educationally backward blocks in collaboration with the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Mahila Samakhya officials and NGOs. Madhya Pradesh provides two categories of bridge courses: non-residential and residential. Non-residential bridge courses are provided in regions with a significant population of out of school children that are 10 or more than 10 years old. Residential courses are exclusively available in indigenous regions. Under the Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya initiative, students will receive a scholarship, a sum of rupees 100 every month. The Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya evaluation report of 2015 states the scheme has been implemented in 27 states or union territories, and the Government of India has sanctioned 3,609 Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas across 460 districts as of 30 June 2014. To guarantee effective service delivery regarding free uniforms, textbooks and midday meals, increased engagement is necessary. Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas, like the earlier education guarantee scheme centers, aim to improve educational access for marginalized children in underserved areas. While education guarantee schemes centers focused on providing basic primary education in habitation without schools, Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas are residential school specifically for girls from disadvantaged communities at the upper primary and secondary levels, ensuring not just access but also retention and empowerment through a supportive learning environment. National scheme of incentives to girls for secondary education. The Government of India started the program in 2008 for girls who are enrolled in government and government aided institutions in class 9. The objective of this initiative is to decrease dropout rates and sustain girls education at secondary level. During entrance, the girls must not exceed 16 years of age and must have completed class 8 from Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya. The schemes indicated that qualified candidates must establish a fixed deposit of rupees 3000 which can be withdrawn with full interest upon reaching 18 years of the age. Plan for the establishment and operation of a girls hostel for secondary and higher secondary school students facilitates girls enrollment in secondary education. The government initiated a project in 2008-9 giving hostel accommodations to girls students to prevent a long journey to school. The program is available to female students in grade 11 to 12 aged 14 to 18 years old who belong to scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, other backward classes, minorities and those living below the poverty line. National Program for Education of Girls at Elementary Level. The National Program for the Education of Girls at Elementary Level was initiated in September 2003 as a fundamental element of Sarva Shikha Abhiyan. It aimed to provide complementary textbooks for girls up to class 8, establish separate sanitation facilities for girls and organize bridge camp for older out of school girls. The National Program for Education of Girls at Elementary Level sought to guarantee that 50% of newly appointed instructors were female and that educational materials would be gender sensitive. The NPEGEL aims to promote strong community initiatives and establish an innovation fund to increase enrollment and retention in each region. The program offers additional measures to improve the education of poor girls at primary level through intensified community mobilization, the establishment of model schools in clusters and the supply of need-based incentives such as textbooks and uniforms. 7,713 rooms have been established in school to facilitate teacher training and skill development for girls. Free uniforms have been distributed to 20 million female in educationally backward blocks. The mid-term analysis of the 10th 5-year plan by the Planning Commission identifies concerns regarding NPEGEL, including factors contributing to low student accomplishment such as inadequate classroom interactions, insufficient child assessment and a low percentage of female educators. The objective of providing free textbooks and uniform is to decrease the financial burden of education for female students. It is commonly observed that during economic difficulties, the female child is the first among siblings to be withdrawn from school. The opportunity cost of educating a girl is typically substantial. In the event of financial limitations, the daughter of the household must undertake home duty while her mother is employed and different supplementary tasks such as working as a domestic worker for instance. The boys are retained in schools as they are viewed as a prospective investment until the daughters are to be married off. However, the provision of free uniforms and textbooks cannot be continued indefinitely. This constitutes a provisional measure, an immediate action rather than a policy initiative. It should enhance enrollment and retention as well. NPEGEL should determine the establishment of enduring facilities such as the installation of girls' restrooms and promote awareness regarding the necessity of girls' education. The issue at discussion is how the government can facilitate collective action among illiterate villages, slum dwellers, etc. to send their girls to school and guarantee that the advantages of this effort exceed the expenses. Initially, there is minimal values assigned to girls' education. The institutions established by NPGL should be solely for female students. As a result, parents who are usually apprehensive about enrolling their daughter in co-educational institutions will find an alternative school for their daughters. The next scheme is Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao is a national initiative set by the Indian government to protect and educate the girl child. The program is characterized by the controlled prohibition of sex selective abortion, the enforcement of the preconception and prenatal diagnostic technique and medical termination of pregnancy act, and social mobilization. It is crucial to elevate the prestige of women through initiatives like Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao. The neglect of female children in society is indicated by the decrease in the child sex ratio in the population. Maharashtra is the first state in the country to implement measures against the natal test and ultrasound. Uttarakhand had the 7th lowest infant sex ratio in the 0 to 6 years age group, with 809 girls and 1000 boys as for the 2011 census. In the 5-year period from 2009 to 2015, the Nanda Devi Kanya Yojana provided benefits to only 30,830 females, or 4.97% of families living below the poverty line, according to the Uttarakhand government. The Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Yojana is an awareness campaign that aims to prevent the exploitation of girls children in India by ensuring their safety and putting an end to the crime against them, particularly female feticide and gender inequality. It has been a critical subject for the development of social awareness in Indian society, and it is imperative that the youth of the country are aware of it. The fundamental aspects of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao is also ensuring girls access to high quality education at every level. The campaign has resulted in several awareness programs, community outreach efforts, and municipal initiatives aimed at enhancing the enrollment and retention rates of girls in schools, especially in rural and underdeveloped districts. Mahila Samakhya program. The program was initiated in 1988 under the new education policy of 1986. The program aims to empower women of all ages, particularly those from socially and economically disadvantaged backgrounds. It seeks to unite formal and informal education for girls, educational programs for adult women, and vocational training for both girls and women. Initiated as trial initiative in 10 districts across Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat and Karnataka in 1988, the Mahila Samakhya scheme surrounded 9,000 villages in 60 underdeveloped districts throughout 10 states, that is Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh by the year 2000. 2 lakh women had been actively mobilized through the program. One of its more clearly articulated objectives was to raise awareness among adult women to make familial decisions that favor their daughters' education. The Mahila Samakhya scheme enabled adult women to make decisions concerning the family. Empowered women were anticipated to desire the education of their daughters. The Mahila Samakhya scheme is sometimes referred as to the Education for Women's Equality scheme. This results from the diverse creative initiative undertaken by Mahila Sangh to educate their daughters. The Mahila Shiksha Kendra is a pioneering educational institution focused on women in rural regions. The Mahila Samakhya initiative is executed through autonomous registered societies at the state level. The next scheme is Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. The Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is a renowned system that offers financial protection to the account holders, namely a girl child. It gives assistance for educational and matrimonial expenditure as well as tax exemptions. The program enables individuals to invest a lump payments designated for the education of marriage of a female child. This is a little saving and long term investment initiative launched by government under leadership of the esteemed Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 22nd June 2015 in Panipat, Haryana. This initiative is a crucial component of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign. This initiative was initially introduced by Postal Service Department. It is among the highest producing interest scheme requiring a minimal deposit while providing maximum advantage to the account holder, namely the female child. The initiative aims to encourage parents of a female child to accumulate funds for educational and matrimonial expenses. The initiative assists parents in establishing successful future for their daughters. It offers a sense of financial autonomy. The next scheme is higher educational schemes. Swami Vivekananda Single Girl Child Scholarship for Research in Social Sciences funded by University Grants Commission. Swami Vivekananda, one of the most prominent advocates for female education, was the level under which this initiative was launched by University Grants Commission. This initiative seeks to safeguard the girl child within society and facilitate their further education by covering expenditure for full-time PhD studies in social sciences at universities contingent upon the girl being the only one child of her parents. The established age restriction is 40 years for the general category and 45 years for candidates belonging to STs, SCs, OBCs and PWD categories. The next scheme is Postgraduate Indira Gandhi Scholarship for Single Girl Child. The Postgraduate Indira Gandhi Scholarship established by University Grants Commission is designated for single girl children pursuing postgraduate degree at any university in India. The plan aims to facilitate and promote girls' education by offering a scholarship to address their educational requirements throughout their courses. Candidates must be no older than 30 years and the scholarship period is 2 years, during which candidates may get monthly allowance of 3,100. In conclusion, we can say educational programs for girls and women are essential for building a fair and a strong society. These schemes are created with simple important goals to make sure that every girl get a chance to go to school, to help them stay in school and learn, and to remove the barriers that have historically held them back. By providing support like money for school fee, free books and uniforms and even residential schools, these programs open doors that were once closed. The results of these efforts are clear and positive. When girls are educated, they are more likely to lead healthy lives, earn a better income and invest in their own children's education. This creates a cycle of growth and opportunity that benefits everyone. Educating women helps to reduce poverty, improve health outcomes for families and build stronger communities. In short, we can say educational schemes for girls and women are a powerful tool for progress. They have already made a big difference in the lives of many girls and women. To continue this success, it is important to keep supporting these programs and to work on overcoming the remaining challenges, ensuring that every girl and woman has the opportunity to reach her full potential. There are some references here. Thank you.